So this is the watch we're gonna check out today. So if you're familiar with IWC, this is the standard white outer box that comes with the watch. So let's open this. So inside this outer box, we have this very high quality, well-made leather watch case by IWC. So let's pop this open. So this is it. Oh, look at that. So this is the Pilot Automatic 36. Just so clean. Look at the dial. Okay, let's get the watch out. So in my opinion, one of the hidden gems in IWC's current collection. Look at this design. It's super clean and so balanced. It carries IWC's design DNA. Okay, let's put the watch aside and continue with unboxing. So at the bottom of this watch box, you have your paperwork. So inside this pouch, you have a small booklet for IWC's leather straps. Obviously, this watch comes with a bracelet, so pretty much useless. So next, we have this instruction manual for this watch. Pilot's Watch Automatic 36, which needs no explanation. So it's pretty simple manual for this watch. Obviously, it has only time and date complication. So the instruction manual only tells you about the standard stuff, how to set the date, how to set the time, and also the water resistance rating of this watch, etc, etc. And this part is about the bracelet. I think every single link on this bracelet is removable. I think IWC has done an amazing job in designing this bracelet, but they failed to market it properly. Okay, let's put this aside. And now we have this booklet for warranty. So the standard warranty period is 2 years. But I think started from 2019, IWC gave the option to extend your existing warranty to 8 years if you register your watch online. And this is the warranty card. Pretty simple. So the reference of this watch is IW324010. Yeah. Let's put it back there. Okay. And finally, this is a cleaning cloth, I believe. Yeah, it is a cleaning cloth for, I guess, cleaning your watch. Yeah, I got plenty other cleaning cloth, so I don't need this. It's gonna stay in the box. So let's put everything together and then get back to the watch. Alright, now let's get back to the watch. I'm not going to do a full review of this watch in this video. I'm just going to highlight some of the things I like and dislike about this watch based on my experience so far. So, what I like about it? Couple points. I think the number one thing I like about this watch is the comfort. It's the bracelet. It just wraps around your wrist like a fabric bracelet rather than a metal one. It feels like incredibly soft and supple and also flexible. You can see how it bends. There's no friction at all. It's just super soft on this side as well. And also it's light and thin. You can see this watch is very thin. Even though it has a soft iron case, I don't know how they managed to do it. It's so thin. So most of the time when you wear this watch, you really don't remember that it's on your wrist because it's so thin and comfortable. Especially when you are working on your desk, it doesn't get in the way. The second thing I like about this watch is the design. Although it's only 36mm, but it carries IWC's Pilot DNA. As in my opinion, I think no other watch brands do Pilot watches as good as IWC. There's just something about IWC. I think the numeral font, the placement of the hour markers, they just make it super clean and balanced and very legible when you read the time from this watch. This has to be the most legible watch in my collection. This is also to do with design. There's no excessive writing on the dial. The only writings on the dial is the brand and also automatic at 6 o'clock. Lastly, this is a bit embarrassing to say, but I really like this packaging, especially this watch case. It's just super well made. The leather feels good, it's very soft, and also it closes very securely. Although it's gonna stay in this outer box for most of the time, but I think this case can be used as a travel case if you don't have any other watch case already. Let me show you something very special about this cushion. So inside this cushion you have this little button. If you press it, you get a little drawer coming out. So inside here you can put your links, extra links, your bracelet adjustment tool inside this drawer. I think it's very clever how they made this cushion actually serve a purpose. And with this case, you can close it this way or flip it and close it this way. Now it becomes a display case. It's very smart how they design it. So now let's move on to things I kind of dislike about this watch. So the first thing I noticed is the deploying buckle with this watch. The bracelet uses a simple butterfly deploying clasp, which is friction based, so it's not very secure. During my first week of wearing this watch, it actually popped open with me just twisting my wrist. So I actually had to curve this middle part a bit more to make it lock tighter. If you compare this watch to the Mark 18, this bracelet looks very similar to the bracelet found on the Mark 18. But the Mark 18 bracelet has an amazing micro adjustment system on its clasp. Probably even better than Rolex Glide Lock. Because with the Mark 18 clasp, you can actually make adjustments without taking the watch off. Unfortunately, that micro adjustment system is not on this watch, so it could be a problem for some people. And also worth noting is that the total length of this bracelet, it fits roughly my 7-inch wrist. But if your wrist is bigger than 7 inches, you would need to ask for extra links from your AD. And next, the loom on this watch is disappointing. So on this watch, only the 12 o'clock triangle and the hands are loomed. Whereas on the Mark 18, you have the 3, 6 and 9 o'clock hour markers also loomed. I don't intend to read time in darkness while wearing this watch. I will use my phone instead, but still, it would be nice to have proper loom on this watch. And lastly is the price. I think the price is relatively steep with this one. In the UK it costs £4,750. I think at this price it really opens up a lot of options for you. I got an okay discount from my AD, so I was able to justify my purchase. But if you decide to get this watch and you're not able to get a discount from your AD, just go for second hand. If you purchase second hand, you can for sure get a 20% discount off the retail price at least. So that's all for today, a simple unboxing video for this Pilot's Automatic 36. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for the full review.